With Christmas only 5 days away, I thought I would remind you all that this can be a dangerous time of year as far as dogs are concerned. They can get spooked by the simple act of taking down a Christmas tree and kill you, just like they killed 87-year-old Eugene Smith when he was taking down his Christmas tree. His pit bull that he hadn't reported any problems with and appeared to be very affectionate and non-aggressive, was startled, I guess, when he took down his Christmas tree and decided to kill Eugene. I'd also advise against putting Christmas sweaters on your dog, or it might kill you, because there was a pit bull that mauled its owners. Brenda Guerrero, her husband and 22-year-old son were attacked by the family pit bull when they tried to dress it in a Christmas sweater, so I'd advise against doing that as well. Not only do the dogs not like wearing clothes because they're not human beings, they might kill you if you try to dress them up in a sweater, so don't do that. I personally refuse to enter a home if there is a dog present in the home, but if you have to be in a home where there are dogs or a dog, be careful. And I just wish you a lot of luck. And I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. This will probably be my last upload before the holidays, and well, I wish you a lot of cheer and great times with your family and friends, and stay safe. And, you know, if you feel like you want to make a donation to a cause that you believe in, you can always find my PayPal link in the banner of my YouTube channel. It would be very much appreciated. I had someone donate for the very first time yesterday, and it made me so happy because a lot of time and work does go into making these videos, and I can assure you that if you do make a donation, that money is not going to go towards dogs. It's going to go towards my kids, towards giving them a really great Christmas. So, or you know what? I might pamper myself and get myself a new paintbrush or something. For those who don't know, I am an artist, so that would be greatly appreciated. I know it makes a lot of people feel really good to give to a cause that they believe in, so I just thought I would remind you all that that link is there. Now, why are giraffes so much better than koalas? The answer to this is so obvious, but I'll say it anyway. Giraffes are not better than koalas, and vice versa. Koalas are not better than giraffes. You may prefer one over the other because of the way they look, or for a characteristic that one of them has, but that's only a matter of opinion, nothing else. You may wish to argue your case by giving personal reasons for your opinion, as long as it remains your opinion. If you start to believe that a koala is much better at being a giraffe than a giraffe can be, then we run into trouble. This may sound crazy, but dog worshippers hit us with this type of logic all the time. They try to persuade us that a dog can be a better child than a child can be. They also try to persuade us that a dog is a child and will refer to it as a fur baby, a son, a sister, and so on. They will tell us that a dog is a member of a human family. It is shocking that people who live in a technologically advanced society in the 21st century are willing to believe that dogs can be compared to children. Dogs are dogs. They are good at being dogs. They are not capable of being any other species. They can never be anything but dogs. It's too easy to get sucked into reasoning or arguing about why children are better than dogs. As soon as you do that, you are entering a world of twisted logic in which the dog lover will always win. Dogs and children are different species. They cannot be compared to each other. One cannot be replaced by the other or substitute for the other. This is a message that dog worshippers have to get into their heads. When dog worshippers compare dogs and children, it reminds me of the game of Would You Rather, when two totally unconnected things are compared to each other. Would you rather wear a pair of shoes 2 sizes too big or a shirt 1 size too small? Would you rather eat a cup of uncooked rice or 2 spoons of powdered cinnamon? Would you rather have a runny nose or smelly feet? Would you rather be able to stop time or speed it up? Would you rather have a child or a dog? Here is a conclusion from a Quora member who had just compared dogs and children as if they are alike. They said, quote, I don't have the patience for kids at this moment. I've had and have my fair share of pets, and I am extremely content. My pets are my kids. That is all. End quote. Pets are not kids. They are pets. The case against kids that was presented was that they are expensive, they talk back, they require a lot of looking after, and they don't give you unconditional love. These are arguments against having kids. They are not arguments for owning a dog. These would not be considered reasonable arguments for owning a smart TV or an iPhone or a goldfish or anything else for that matter. Why are they arguments for dog ownership? Whenever dog worshippers come out with arguments for dog ownership, I like to replace the word dog with something else. If you do that, you will see how crazy the thinking is. For example, hamsters are in the top 5 most popular pets, so replace the word dog with hamster. Hamsters give you unconditional love. There's no such thing as a bad hamster. My hamster is a family member. I adopted a rescue hamster. My hamster is a member of the family. My hamster will lick you to death. My hamster crossed the rainbow bridge and is waiting for me in hamster heaven. Dog worshippers love to provide lists of reasons why dogs are superior to children. These lists are often presented as if they are light-hearted or humorous. A light-hearted or humorous approach is a very poor disguise for what this is. It is not light-hearted. It is not humorous. It is ugly, particularly when we call it by its rightful name, misopedia. In other words, hatred of children. Racist jokes are racist. Misogynist jokes are misogynist. Misopedic jokes are misopedic. These lists are disgusting. Some dog sites want to appear even-handed and provide lists of why kids are better than dogs. They are still promoting the idea that dogs and children can be compared to each other. These types of lists are often presented in a light-hearted way that presents the idea that dogs and children are equivalent to each other. This is a corrosive idea. Here are some examples from a list on the Something Wagging website explaining why children are better than dogs. When they get into an argument at the park, you can make them apologize instead of having to do it for them. Because when you're too old to drive, your schnauzer will be too short to reach the gas pedal. If they do get projectile diarrhea, at least they'll be wearing a diaper. You'll never spend time daydreaming about your dog growing up to cure cancer or create a zero-emissions car. This trivializes the human condition and is faulty logic. It would make more sense comparing apples with tennis balls. At least they both look a bit similar. Accepting that dogs and children can be compared to each other leads to an acceptance that dogs have as much place in human society as children have. It leads to an acceptance of increasing attacks by dogs on children. It leads to an acceptance of all of the costs, inconveniences, and dangers that society has to bear because of dogs. I have covered many of these in my previous videos, from barking to zoonotic diseases. Next time you read about anyone comparing dogs and children, treat it with the same respect you would give to someone comparing giraffes and koalas. The future is dog-free.